position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut... Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today. Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And they swarm him under. This coach told us he was going to be aggressive. Couldn't win this game by kicking field goals. But being aggressive is one thing, being reckless is another.
Yeah, and I'm going for the reckless ones. I'm all in. If you're going to be aggressive and you're going to go for it on 4th down, that's your plan. Stick to it. High-scoring games are going to happen in college football. I need touchdowns, not field goals.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finds a little space. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Plucks it out of the air. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
On the run, it's Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Tigers want to move quickly. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Wide open spaces. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense...
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Here's some pressure. The short hands, it's Davidson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He'll do it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 21, Clemson 3.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. LSU quick to the line. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding.
Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
LSU 28, Clemson 3.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Klubnik. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is diving.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give them time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And they're able to make the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Green. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Durham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Scoops it up, still a live ball. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
31, Clemson, 10.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Good timing on the quick out. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays.
Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Looking to get it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap, finding open areas. Oh, out of space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football.
He's loose. Turning it on. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The run to the left. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Durham. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sticks, it's Green. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. The short hands, it's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really...
Lots of running room. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way...
He's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Durham. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Clemson, 17.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clemson jumps to the line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Scrambling away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Green. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Now adjusting. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive gain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He wants to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snags it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers are rolling down the field. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Durham. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Snap of this drive comes from the 32. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. moves and jumps to the line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Going up top again. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Moore. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
There he goes. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to get rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Looking for more room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Wide open spaces. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even...